Terror Troopers, it's me, Tara. We got to move on to Traitors UK episode 2. I can't wait. I'm loving this show. So make sure that you leave a like, leave a comment. No spoilers. If you've already watched, no spoilers. Also, remember, we spread hugs, love, and laughter here at Terror Troopers. Subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the bell so you're notified of all the Love Island episodes I'm doing. More Traitors. I've been doing thoughts and recaps for Love is Blind. People are really enjoying that. So you can go check those out. I gave some thoughts on like the last few episodes and the reunion, which is insane what I found out. Wackadoo wild. Also, if you haven't caught me on The Real Rejects, I'm there all the time reacting to movies and TV. So you can find me over there. Here we are covering reality. Yes. And if you head to my Patreon, that's where you can sync up with your own copy of Traitors UK and you get a full uncut reaction from me to you. We have a TV night together. You can get that on Patreon. What else? You can find me on all the socials. Just Google me, Tara Erickson. Everywhere, you'll find me. Okay, we should get to it. 3, 2, 1, click.
Previously.
One person from each carriage will have to disembark the train before the game can start.
Oh, man.
This part was savage.
I feel like an absolute fool.
Fool.
Before the game even started.
Oh, that's the silent hot assassin.
I'm coming into this game as a nail technician.
I'm not going to openly declare that I am an ordained priest.
I'm not actually from Wales.
I'm not actually from Wales.
Made that first kill.
Dear Yin, by order of the traitors, you have been murdered.
Oh, yeah, poor Yin. You were too smart.
She said the word
Traitors.
Your head did turn.
That was so bad. Like that she turned her head.
You've just become really quiet.
I said my piece.
That moment there with the
I
pointing
think-
to Linda. You've just put the seed of doubt in my head. I'm afraid.
I feel really bad for Linda. I think for sure she's gonna go first. And she was like, traitors. Like, oh, you messed up there, Lindy Lou.
It is time to vote.
She looks so sad. This was like gonna be the highlight of Linda's life. And like, she only lasted one day. Poor frickin' Linda, man.
Nathan, we're going to start with you. Please reveal who you believe is a traitor and why.
I believe Linda is a traitor. I hope not, but I can only go with you at the moment.
All right, Nathan. Let's see how this goes.
Charlotte?
I didn't know who to vote for, and I'm so sorry, but in the nicest possible way, I voted for you. Keith?
Interesting.
Maya?
So I picked you, Anna, because you was moving weird.
Oh my God, it's like all over the place. You was moving weird, she said.
Kazim?
Nathan, I've picked you.
Oh my God, this is all over the place.
Ellen?
I do think there's a very strong female traitor here. I'm so sorry, Linda.
Okay.
Jake?
It's going to come as no surprise, but I voted for you, Linda. I just can't scratch that itch.
Linda's like, She's like, F you deep down. Poor Linda.
Mina?
I voted for Livy.
Who's Livy?
I've spoken to you the least, and I've got nothing else to go off.
Okay. All right. We're just throwing names out there.
Leon?
It's just based on the fact that I've not spoken to Francesca that much.
It's weird how they're basing it off that they haven't spoken to people so they'll vote for them. Like,
Linda?
normally in the other traitors, they're just like,
Jake.
yeah, if people say Linda.
Livy?
I have gone for Ellen. There's literally nothing really to go off.
They're like, this is who I voted for, except there's nothing to go off of it.
I've gone for Nathan.
He put Nather on his sign.
Tyler? Who do you believe is a traitor and why?
I've gone for you, Linda.
Okay, so it's 3 and 3. Linda, Nathan, right?
Do a vote count then. Linda 4, Nathan 4,
Yeah.
Jake, Ellen, Keith, Anna, Livy, Charlotte, Francesca. You each have 1 vote. Francesca, who do you believe is a traitor?
I voted for you, Nathan, I'm afraid.
Joe?
Nathan, mate, I'm sorry, we've had some good chats, but there's something that just doesn't feel quite right with what you said about the other contestants.
Lisa?
Charlotte, I'm really sorry.
Freddie?
I'm really sorry, but I'm just going for you, Ellen, just based on the comment that was made.
A real mixed bag of candy here.
Armani?
I'm so sorry, Nathan.
Oh my God. Is it gonna be Nathan?
And finally, Alex.
So I voted for you, Nathan, and I'm really sorry.
Oh my god. Dude, Linda made it, and she effed up so bad.
I feel so bad for Nathan right now.
But now Linda's going to be on the chopping block the next round, right? Because he's going to be like, I'm a faithful.
Before you reveal your true identity, is there anything you'd like to say?
I've had the most amazing experience and you've all been amazing. I can confirm that I'm a faithful.
Bye, Nathan.
Like I said, it's like the highlight of her life right now, you know? Like, give her another day, please.
I have more bad news because the traitors will strike again.
What?
And one of you will be murdered.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Sweet dreams.
Oh. Sweet dreams. We're not going to have them.
Oh, my God. I really thought I was going to go.
Yeah, she did.
I'm so relieved, but I'm a little bit concerned now because my name is very seriously out there.
Yeah.
There was a lot going on. It was very intense and I was worried for Linda. So I channeled my emotions to fit a faithful's narrative and I was able to get a few tears.
Yeah, that's good, Mina. Good job. She worked it up. That's some good acting right there. Good. Get it, girl. She worked up those tears.
Oh, I'm freaked out because now my name is out there and for such random things, you know?
Okay, yeah, but play it right, Linda.
I know everyone has their own individual votes and everyone's an adult and they can make their own decisions, but to just suspect Nathan, it was the wrong intuition, it was the wrong call ultimately.
Yeah.
Charlotte's name getting flung out was the most
wild.
Did you hear what she said?
I was like, whoa, Charlotte.
That she was relaxed.
That's what Charlotte said?
I think someone was like, so but you're not scared about getting murdered? And then she was like, no, I was. But you just said you were relaxed.
Poor Charlotte. Charlotte did not say the right things.
There's a lot of heat on Linda after the round table. So I'm navigating the conversation away from her.
Oh, yeah, Mina's trying to throw it on Charlotte. That's good, because she's looking out for her traitor girl.
Who do you reckon's going to go tonight and why?
I think I put a target on my back because I said the comment about the female traitors. And there are strong female traitors in the castle. They're not going to like that I've said that.
Yeah, that's true.
I know I'm going to be the next one to go now. And from a random thing that Jake said, and they followed.
Okay, Linda's working the room. We see what you're doing, Linda.
And it's like, you're them think,
oh, it's bedtime.
Oh, it's bedtime or dead time.
Love you.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Well.
That's a good one. I like that. I like personality, you know?
After a terrible result at the first round table, things are about to get even worse for the faithful as their traitors are about to meet to decide.
Oh, no, not on the soundboard, kitty cat.
Victim.
Oh, boy. You can come right here, kitty.
What a day.
Ladies.
Yeah.
Linda, you done us proud.
You done us proud. They compliment each other in the turret. They don't do that in the US.
In my opinion, the sisterhood is still very strong.
Strong and alive.
Yeah.
Don't you worry, I've got your backs 110%.
Good.
Been on job. I'm trying to get as many opinions.
She's been on job.
So who are we thinking then?
We can't get rid of Jake.
Yeah.
We can't get rid of Tyler. We can't get rid of anybody who voted for you.
We cannot.
How do you guys feel about Uncle
Good,
Keith?
Linda. Oh, yeah. It's a random choice.
He is never gonna get banished.
Somebody did mention his name tonight.
Was it Charlotte?
It will make people suspicious of Charlotte. It's a good one to spin.
Yeah.
This kitty cat keeps going on the soundboard like a crazy one.
Maya, Leanne, and Freddie have a tight bond.
Yeah.
And she's one that can sway.
Yeah.
Who else we got? Good old Freddie boy.
Freddie boy.
He's a strong contender for the mission.
Look at him showering with all his 28 abs.
It's between
Keith.
Yeah.
Leanne.
And Freddie.
Oh, the silent assassin. I really don't want Leanne to go. I think they should go with Keith because his name was thrown out. Then again, the silent assassin, if you killed her, everyone might be confused, which is a good way to go as well.
We shall see.
Ooh, I like this song. Oh, look at that weather. That's awesome.
Last night, the traitors murdered a second faithful. This morning, only the surviving players will make it to breakfast.
Okay, let's see.
Oh, we're the first ones.
Okay, play it up.
I feel like it's really hard being here with like your sister because I'm like over analysing everything that she does.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure about Amani, and it's like painful to say that because she's my sister, but I do see her moving weird. Maybe I'm being paranoid,
Dude.
but the energy, something.
She's been saying that since day one. So now I think that Maya might start building a case against her sister. Okay, Mina's doing a good job of looking excited. Or Armani is. Armani.
I see, first of all, my sister is right there, so I could give that, relief. I feel so much better. I don't have to cry again.
Yeah. That's Mina.
If you feel this, as soon as you sit down, you're like, ooh, but then you automatically, straight away, you go, but who's not going to be, do you know what I mean? Oh, God.
Yeah, they needed to figure out how to act.
I did not expect to enjoy lying.
Oh, my God. She loves lying.
I don't want to get it wrong again today.
I'm very scared about saying anything in the round table today.
Mm-hmm. Ellen. Oh, yeah, we still got the priest.
When I said the comment about the girls, if I'm wrong and there are more boys, would the boys get rid of me to try and pin it on the girls? That was my thought process anyway, so here I am.
That's what I meant. If they killed a silent assassin, their brains could go, maybe a guy is a traitor.
She's coming a bit emotional today. Then at the round table, she seems really nervous. But then when she was talking, she was so confident.
Yeah.
Then she said about the female thing as well. So I'm that's to kind of in my basket.
Interesting. So they're reading into Ellen. Okay. All right, Linda, how are you gonna act here?
Keith, Leon, and Freddie.
Okay, yeah, we gotta figure this out.
They can't get rid of keys.
It's just one in a million, do you know what I mean?
If it's Freddie, I will feel like I've lost a child.
Oh, she like really cares about Freddie, and it's only been like a day. Okay, so they did. All right. Yeah, they went with Keith.
Shut up.
Why?
Huh. Everybody really likes Keith. They're like in shock. I'm wondering how that reads.
He's a very big character. And then you know what it is? It will make people suspicious of Charlotte.
Yeah, that's true.
On top of the whole, she was relaxed.
Okay, that's very good because that blonde girl was just talking about how Charlotte said she's relaxed and not worried about it. I'm like, I don't know why Charlotte from Fake Wales was even saying that. Because I'm like, that's not a good look. You need to be nervous the whole time.
By order of the traitors, you have been murdered.
Sorry, Keith.
I was probably murdered because traitors felt that I would have been a threat.
A threat?
I was likeable, I was a father figure, I was a friend.
Aww. He was just a likable guy. Poor Keith. I feel bad for him.
Keith was a low blow, and that's coming from me that put his name forward.
Yeah.
Everyone pretty much knew that he was a faithful, and you could bring some eyes onto Charlotte because she voted for him.
Yeah.
Brought up last night, though.
He did.
He did get brought up last night. Keith got brought up last night, I'm sure.
Charlotte voted for him.
Another thing is, I really love Armani, but she's a very confident speaker.
Remember what I told you? Armani was talking up too much.
My heart was pounding. I was like, I'm not starting that off. Like, I don't have that kind of confidence.
Because Armani has been like the head of all the talks. And I was like, girl, why are you putting that spotlight on you?
In honour of Keith. Okay, so I'm going to say it wrong, Ellen.
Yeah, say it again, Ellen.
Go on, teach me it.
Furtherland.
Furtherland. There you go.
Oh, this does not look good for Charlotte.
You better not be the traitor if you're doing the taste.
Yeah, but I'm about to say that I would.
Not even slightly.
I'm not telling you to change who you are or anything like that, but I would be careful.
Uh-oh.
But it's really Morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Keith, the second person to be murdered. What did Keith do?
Nothing besides be cool. Poor Keith.
It should have sunk in by now that nobody is safe. Some good news. Who here is excited about your first mission? And just for you, we're going to start things off with a bang.
What does that mean? She didn't throw Keith's picture on the ground. Hey, kitty cat.
I just think, like, this has been done to shake us up. The thing that is, Charlotte's got a question mark around my head right now. You put down Keith's name, but is that just like the most perfect target of all time?
Right.
I was thinking last night, if they speak, you listen.
Keith was that person.
And Armani, they were the two.
Amani has been chatting to everyone, though.
Yeah.
But that's her character. That's just who she is.
I would be gutted because I've done this for, you know, it's a big thing for me, you know.
What do you work as?
I would be gutted. Barber.
Oh, yeah, a barber.
Because I'm like an old soul, like.
Okay.
So, like, I'm into my bird watching.
He's into bird watching.
I've never had a girlfriend in my whole life.
What?
Because, I don't know, I feel like when I've been on dates and stuff and I've told girls what I do, I feel
Really?
like it puts them
Why?
off.
I'd be like, cool, you can cut my hair, bro.
I feel so thrown by Keith being murdered.
Whoever did that is very, very clever.
Yeah.
But it's not one person.
So yesterday, when we were around the table, I think you used the word relax.
Okay, Mia's pushing it in front of people.
When I sat down with Claudia, I said, oh yeah, I'd love to be a traitor. Yeah. And we sat around the round table and we're actually doing a selection. My heart.
Yeah.
Anyway, she didn't pick me and I knew I'm definitely not picked.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I've got my Welsh accent going on to become more trustworthy, and that is not working.
Yeah, it's not working, Charlotte.
I don't suspect you or anyone just yet of being a traitor or a faith or whatever, but I do want to make you aware of, you said you were relaxed.
Oh, she's saying it too.
I personally think I should be respected for being honest with my emotions.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I'm trying to be myself.
Yeah, no, I thought that.
I know, no one can
I
trust everyone.
genuinely
No,
like
don't,
this.
honestly, I'm totally fine.
Poor Charlotte.
Oh my God, it's okay, girl. Let it out.
I was quite proud of myself for being super calm in the moment at the round table.
Aww.
Because I'm just telling you what happened and telling you how I feel, and I've got nothing to hide. Nightmare. Everyone thinks I'm a traitor.
I feel so bad for Charlotte right now. I'm like,
I feel like if I suspect like anybody, I do need to like use my voice. Niggling at me a little bit. She's switching up the emotions.
Right. That was a weird move from Ellen.
We do have to work to track down a traitor. There's something about Ellen.
I do agree. I thought it was weird when she walked in with a seizure. I'm like, she's already crying. And I'm like, girl, when you woke up, you could have cried and then be like, oh, I survived, right?
I feel like there are many popular people in this castle, and that is a threat to me because my personality isn't as big.
Well, I think that, like, Armani was being too big. Like, just being, like, putting a spotlight on herself by just talking everywhere, but we'll see how it turns out.
I'm playing my own little game and keeping my career a secret. I've got 12 years experience in the army.
I mean, she's literally used to getting shot at.
I don't want to look like I've done these kind of things
This is
before.
wild. She has to, she's got to pretend like she's never done this before, and you're operating like a nail technician, you know?
Oh, wow.
What the hell is that?
That's cool. I love that big traitor. Like, we saw it in the US one, and I'm like, that's awesome. So cool. And, like, scary, and it looks spooky. I love it. They get to blow it up.
Oh my goodness, seeing that big traitor statue was just all a bit surreal. It's like the games have well and truly started.
Well and truly started.
Players, welcome to your first mission. What do you think of my boyfriend?
Stunning.
Stunning.
Hidden in the woodlands surrounding this giant traitor are some locked crates. You need to find and open those crates. In order to do that, you will need to answer some number-based questions. Answer correctly, the lock will open and you can retrieve what's inside.
Math. I don't know if this is the same as the US one. I don't think it is.
If you answer incorrectly, the contents will explode.
Better wear those goggles.
10 of those crates contains chests of gold worth £1,000 each.
Wow.
The other crates contain
shield?
gunpowder.
Oh, never mind.
If you open one of those crates, you can scoop out the gunpowder and deposit it.
Oh, right, so that they can blow it up.
If you manage to get 500 kilograms of gunpowder in that barrel, you will be able to create an explosion big enough to bring down the giant traitor.
Nice.
Destroying it is genuinely huge.
What does it mean?
Because it does mean you will stop a murder from happening tonight.
Okay, then y'all need to find that gunpowder quick. That means Linda has one more night.
We say this to you, faithful. You need to be extra vigilant because you will be desperate to stop a murder from happening tonight.
They need to act panic to find gunpowder.
They are spread out. So if I were you, I'd split into teams.
Okay. Like, if you want to play a good game, you got to panic and be like, I hope we find the gunpowder.
Your time starts now.
Oh, God.
Guys, no, dead quick. There's 5 cars, right? Stick to your car.
We need to get that gunpowder, guys. We need to get that traitor down.
Time is ticking.
This is massive, like, to stop the traitors from murdering.
Is anyone good at maths here?
Yeah, I'm kind of okay.
I'm an English teacher, not a maths teacher.
From the players still in the game, how many are wearing glasses? I think it is 2.
Just go for 2.
Let's go for 2. Go on.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Well done.
Yes. Go on.
My hands are literally shaking.
Oh my God. Come on,
Okay.
guys. 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
Let's.
jeez. This is heavy.
You good, Mina?
Yeah, good.
I've got one here.
We got to the first question, and it was the gunpowder.
How many stars are there on the round table?
How many stars? 12? I think 12, like it's a clock.
It was just a guess. We just guessed 12.
And then tell it
They got it wrong. Dang. How many stars are on there? Like 16?
Let's just keep going.
Keep going. Right,
Yeah, I feel like if I was Ellen, I would like maybe not be putting in the numbers and make someone else like lead.
Oh, yeah, how many paintings are hung on the walls going up the main staircase?
There's definitely...
I'm sure it's 3.
I think it's 4.
So in my mind, I'm thinking, let's try and get those answers wrong on the gunpowder.
What are you saying? What are you saying? I think it's 4.
You're like, no, it's definitely 4. I was like, how do you know that, my guy?
But I love that he knows how many.
I think it's 3, but let's go for 4.
What are you saying?
I'm going with 4.
Well, good things 4 then.
Oh, good.
Good lad. Thank God for that.
Armani needs to like maybe play it up a bit more. Like, oh, yay, gunpowder, let's go, right?
Yes.
Yeah, like that girl, gunpowder, yay.
The first box we came across was gunpowder, which was really unfortunate.
In total, how many minutes do you have to topple the traitor?
30.
Okay.
And unfortunately, we did get it right.
Poor Linda.
In the name of the game, I will be paying the age card to get away with some of the things in the mission.
Like she doesn't have to carry as much or something?
I'm really hoping for a murder tonight.
But it's the first mission, and people are going to be looking for a reason to doubt anybody.
How many players are still in the game? 19.
Okay.
Yeah.
This early on in the game, I just wanted to blend in with everyone.
Oh my God.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
Oh, come on,
Bit of speed, guys. Everyone all right?
This is everything we need.
Good.
Be honest.
I agree.
Well done. Dump it. Good.
Oh, only 1,000
Keep going. Well
pounds.
done.
How much time is left? It's not that much.
I love strategy games, so I was definitely observing people throughout the course to see if anybody's going to sabotage this mission.
Whoa.
Claudia tries to help me. I nearly poured the entire bucket of gunpowder over her.
Do not.
Oh, God.
Don't spill it. Look, there's another gold.
Okay, there you go.
Those buckets of gunpowder were so heavy.
Oh, really?
And we were all so out of breath. Guys, I don't think I can carry this.
Oh, poor Ellen. Wonder how heavy they were.
I was thinking of maybe tripping over, this, that, the other, but because Tyler trying to make sure that nobody dropped a crumb of bloody gunpowder.
Oh, look after it. It's all on the floor. Look after it.
The thing is, there's not really much we can do.
How tall is it?
Okay, it's gunpowder. To the nearest meter, how tall is the traitor statue from the ground? So I do 6, yeah?
If there was any doubt about anything during that, it would only be the fact that Linda was probably holding us back a bit. But she's 70 years old.
Right. I see. It's like Linda's old, so that works in her favor. But also, they might be like, dude, is she playing it up to slow us down?
I was looking out for sabotage, definitely.
Really?
In the mission, and my suspicions arose of Ellen.
I can't hold this. This is too heavy.
Kept complaining.
Oh, she didn't carry any? Ellen, this is a terrible look for your game. What are you doing?
Guys, you have 5 minutes.
We're actually not far off. As long as the other team are filling up their buckets all right.
Good teamwork. Right.
Okay, good.
Look at that, £5,000.
There we go.
I can't do it. Oh, careful.
Yeah, see, you need to be like the priest who's like, I'm gonna protect the gunpowder at all costs.
Go. Sweet, let's do it.
2 minutes left.
I'll pour it in.
2 minutes.
Okay.
Come on! I will give it 110, 120, 130, 140. I can go to 1,000%.
Okay, Tyler.
Taylor is just such a tank of a man.
Oh, good job, Tyler.
Dig deep. I don't know what happened.
Digging.
Yeah, that's good. You need someone to be like, go. We cannot stop digging. It hurts. It's painful. You just like, let's get it there.
Then we realised that there was some of the team that wasn't back yet.
Leave it!
Oh, God.
Go.
And there was like this mad dash to the finish line.
Oh, God. Oh, God, Linda made it.
Let's see if you did it.
Okay.
Please say they did not get enough gunpowder.
3, 2, 1.
Good job, faithfuls. Oh, look at it topple. I love that. That feels good. If you're faithful, you're like, yeah, I can sleep. That'd be awesome.
That was extraordinary. You worked so hard as a team. You banked £6,000.
That's a good amount.
Some would say, not all of you, that even more importantly, there is no murder.
That's awesome.
There is no murder. There is a banishment.
A banishment?
So I'll see you at the round table, but go back to the castle and celebrate.
Wait, did she just say there's no murder, but there's going to be a banishment? What the hell does that mean?
What's the difference between a murder and a banishment?
They do it different in the UK.
Imagine, though, we got a traitor out tonight. That would be the cherry on the cake.
That would absolutely...
I don't know if Linda's playing it up enough. Like, I think she needs to go like, wow, yeah, let's hope we do. Like,
You've got more.
Hey, guys.
Hello.
Can we join?
Of course you can.
Yay, I'm hungry. How are you feeling, though?
Starving.
You know what I was saying with Charlotte? Yesterday's round table was just kind of like nagging at me. I don't know if she's just really just been unfortunately placed.
You lead a group so well that you could be a target for a traitor.
Okay.
I'm currently very happy with the way I'm playing.
Yeah.
We need to have a few more voices. Mina, in particular, is really not saying much, and Linda is just saying a lot.
I mean, it might be good for their game to not say as much as her, Armani, right? Like, Armani says a lot. She's very much a leader.
I feel like people are going to try and come for you.
I think if I feel loads of heat on me, I think I will speak up about one person that I have had a hunch on.
Okay.
I just think he comes across as just such a nice guy, so charming.
I think the doctor's a really good way to
100%.
Oh, because he's a doctor.
I basically think he has all the traits of just a wonderful person, which means he'd be a fantastic traitor.
If you were a traitor and you were gunning for a murder, then you'd want to limit the amount of gunpowder that's collected. Who was subtly getting questions wrong?
Oh, who?
Because Armani got questions wrong. I can't remember if they were on the gold or if they were on the gunpowder or if it was just globally she was a bit lost.
This is good. He's looking into it.
I believe Armani is a traitor.
Oh my God, see? So, like, why would you get the questions wrong for the gunpowder? Like, I would just be like, oh my God, well, let's get it right.
Right, so basically,
yeah.
Look at Armani tonight. I think she could be.
She's very confident, isn't she?
And also as well, round the round table, she's very loud.
Exactly.
So why the traitor's not getting rid of her? And also as well, we can set a trap here.
How?
How do we set that up?
That's going to be difficult.
It's going to be difficult now. I think we need to start.
Because see, when you are loud, then it makes you seem overly confident and safe, which is immediately what I thought. Like Armani is like going in, she's going ham on the convos day one.
The faithful are safe from murder tonight, but there is more than one way.
Okay.
It's time for the second round table.
Okay, I'm I'm like, what's a banishment, yo?
The round table, it's very unnerving. I'm not feeling 100% confident.
Yeah, you really should not be 100% confident, Linda. The music.
Players, welcome back to the round table.
Claudia.
Faithful, you had an excellent day. Can you catch a traitor?
Okay.
Charlotte, I don't know if you've just got...
They're all coming after Charlotte.
First, it was the fact that you said you were relaxed. That's bizarre. You voted for Keith.
Poor Charlotte.
She's like, yeah, I'm a faithful.
Not really anything else that I've got to kind of clutch onto, and the only thing I do have is the fact that it's constantly linked.
Okay.
People keep on telling me about how clever Kaz is.
Here we go.
The way that I'm trying to work it is based on who I think have the qualities of being a good traitor. Okay. Unfortunately, Charlotte, that's you.
Oh, God.
I feel like I kind of talked my way. I think I felt like I kind of explained this to the group yesterday, and I'm happy to go over it again.
Poor Charlotte. She's not going to make it.
And I just wanted to put that to the group. If that's the last thing I say around the round table ever, I don't know if Kaz is a traitor.
If the reason that you think I'm a traitor is that I'm a nice person.
That's not what she was saying, Kaz.
Kaz, I love you, mate, but I started getting a niggling suspicion about you.
Really?
When you did your toast, and I jokingly said to you, I hope you're not one of the traitors.
That toast ruined you, bro.
That looked like panic.
Oh, the toast was a bad idea.
I 100% believe Kaz is a faithful.
Ellen, I just want to be completely open and honest about...
She just immediately starts crying, or what?
I felt like happy to walk in that breakfast room and you were really sad. Then you kind of switched it up and you seemed really happy. I don't know what to do now.
Right, like you gotta walk in there and go, yeah, I'm alive, right? Like, come on.
The reason, if you think I'm switching from calm to nervous, it's because of how nervous I come across, and I'm trying to tell myself, compose yourself.
You can be as nervous as you want on the inside.
Oh, God.
I don't suspect you, as someone that has also been on enough crying a lot today, you know, I think you can cry and I think you can feel frustrated.
Charlotte's got her back, which is nice.
I know you mentioned it yesterday, it was suspicious, but I disagree, it's not suspicious.
Yeah, okay.
I genuinely do not think you're a traitor at all.
And now Armani's coming off like real strong and speaking up.
I
Poor
promise
Ellen.
you I am a faithful, okay?
Aww.
I'll be standing there, and that's what I'm gonna say, okay? I promise you.
Poor Ellen. My heart is breaking for her.
You need to write one name on your board, the person you believe is a traitor.
God.
Has everyone locked in their answers?
Okay, who? What are we doing? What did they vote for?
Francesca, we'll start with you.
I'm really sorry I put you, Kaz. You would be such a good traitor, and I mean that in the nicest possible way, because you're a lovely man.
Poor Kaz.
Joe.
Again, Kaz, mate, I'm sorry, I'm so 50-50 with you.
Lisa, who do you believe is a traitor and why?
Oh.
Frankie, I'm really sorry. If I'm honest, it's just a guess, because nothing tonight has convinced me 100% of anybody.
Kind of a weird thing, like you kind of got to go with the group, Priest.
I don't think it comes as any surprise, but I voted for Charlotte. You're just linked too much to negative situations, sorry.
So I voted for you, Ellen. Every single day now someone has brought up your name.
Oh man, she's gotten a lot of votes.
I voted for you, Linda. Sorry, just based off the same reasons as last night.
Ellen's so sweet.
So, a vote count.
Go. I think there's 26 stars on the table.
3 for Kazim, 3 for Ellen, 2 for Charlotte, 1 for Francesca, and 1 for Linda.
God.
Jake, who do you believe is a traitor and why?
So I voted for yourself, Ellen.
Poor Ellen.
I'm really sorry, but just your behaviour and the way you acted today.
Oh my God.
I voted for you, Ellen. It's just the intense emotional response could potentially be a sign of guilt.
Oh my God, I feel so bad for Ellen right now.
Sorry, Charlotte.
Oh, okay, wait, it might be coming back. Charlotte.
Leon, who do you believe is a traitor?
Sorry, Ellen.
Poor Ellen. She's just gonna be sobbing.
Linda, whose name is on your board?
I voted for you, Ellen.
Man, Ellen's gonna go home.
I voted for you, Ellen. It's actually horrific seeing how upset you are, but I have to go with my gut.
They're going to feel so bad.
And finally, Tyler.
Oh, y'all are going to feel really sad and like so guilty because
you're not a traitor, but
sweet Ellen, beautiful, smart, she's sobbing there. And y'all are like, Ellen, this poor girl.
Ellen, you're banished from the game.
Y'all are wrong. They're going to feel so bad.
Please now reveal, are you a faithful or are you a traitor?
Oh, see how sweet she is? Y'all are going to feel so bad.
Dwi'n ffyddlon.
Yeah.
I'm a faithful.
Yeah. Bow your heads and start crying because y'all were
seriously wrong, bruh. So wrong. Like, y'all should be crying for her right now.
Look how cute she is in her pink shorts, walking away from you. You threw her under the rug.
Throw her right out.
Faithful, you have lost one of your own. So I end with this.
The traitors
Very
are
rare
doing
comment.
Remember how I was like,
What's the difference between a murder and a banishment? Duh.
Like, sometimes my brain just doesn't work.
I feel like I'm a bit to blame for that because
Liv,
it wasn't just
You're not. You're absolutely not.
You guys should feel emotional.
I was so wrong.
Yeah.
And I just feel so sorry for Ellen.
Poor Ellen. What do the traitors do when they don't have to murder? They just get extra sleep or what?
In all fairness, like even now, I just feel like this is such a brutal game that I don't even...
Poor Livy. It's Livy, right?
We need to find a traitor.
Yeah,
we need to find a traitor.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how do we play it now? Because we're obviously
feel like,
the things we're picking up on are the wrong things. So
yeah. Right. The traitors need to start planting seeds, yo.
In my brain, I'm like, everyone can be a great liar.
Okay. The traitors need to start dropping crumbs.
Armani, she can be very commanding, all the things that you need to be a good traitor, I think. Nobody wants to challenge Armani because she can talk her way out of anything.
Armani should have played a little more under the radar. She's just so out there.
I am so certain it's Linda.
Yeah.
And she's very adamant it's not Kaz. Very adamant. Like, she said no chance, 100%. I'm just thinking, how can you be 100%? Connecting the dots between Linda and Kaz.
Oh.
Oh, Johnny, you so tired. Oh, no, I'm just tired.
Oh. Linda's so sweet. Also, I'm like, bro, play it off like you weren't talking about them.
Because there's no murder tonight, we've got to find a traitor tomorrow.
100%.
I definitely think Armani.
Wow, okay, so it's for Linda and Armani.
At least we can see it tonight, do you know what I mean?
That is the one saving grace of today.
Where's Charlotte going? Outside? Oh, right. I forget they have to leave the castle.
There will be no bloodshed, and our faithful can all sleep soundly. But with all the players departed, the traitors...
They still meet in the turret. What? To just discuss stuff? All right. I forget that, the U.S. version, those celebrities get to stay in the castle, and in this one, they gotta kick it. They gotta go to a hotel.
Oh, my gosh.
What a day. What a night.
Is anyone else really upset that we're not killing anyone tonight?
Mina hates it. She's not murdering anyone.
I feel like we work hard all day for that to be our reward, and that's just being taken away from us tonight.
Y'all need to start discussing game plan.
I think I've been very vocal because I'm the true faithful. I do feel like you both could be a little bit more assertive.
Yeah.
I think she's doing too much.
I agree.
I don't mind people having doubts. That's not an issue. In all honesty.
What?
I don't think I've got any problems for a while.
Armani is that confident? Girl.
People are starting to get suspicious.
Because I feel like where I'm kind of maybe doing this well is that I'm playing for... I'm just a genuine person.
Yeah, overly confident, Armani. And that doesn't come off as faithful behavior.
That confidence is turning into cockiness for her. I don't like it.
Yeah, you might have to veer away from Armani. And also, they should have discussed a game plan there in the turret of what seeds are we going to plant on, we need to set it up in the house of, who is the traitor? Who's the traitor? So who can we set up? And then you need to split. You need to come up with a game plan and just go, well... we need to still go after Kaz, still plant that seed, or just go, Linda, go drop names that you still think it's Charlotte. Mina, go drop names that you still think it's Charlotte, right? We need to, like, come on, you know, like, the game plan about, like, be more vocal is not a good game plan. What we need is, who else are we going to throw under the bus to where the other faithfuls are going to go, yeah, like, you got to get on their side, the faithfuls, and go, like, you know, who I'm, like, honestly thinking is, like, you know how Charlotte was at the table, like, I believed her, but, like, you know, you've got to play it like that. And you each should have discussed, who are we going to, like, spread the crumbs around the castle about? Like, I don't think that was good gameplay up there in the turret. Not at all. Also, I'm with Mina. I would not take Armani's advice. She's overly confident, and I said that since last episode. I was like, Armani, you're a traitor, and you're like literally going around to everyone and going, like, talking and being like the first one to talk at a round table, which I just think is a really bad move. It just puts you it puts you just like right there in the sniper radar. Like, it's just like, what? Why is she so confident about this? And then, dude, guys, come on. If you are a traitor, you let it go that you won't be able to murder someone, and you play it like a faithful. You go gunpowder, you act happy, and you do not get an answer. You don't play it like the answer is wrong. You play it and get the answer right so that they don't have to question you and how much gunpowder you got, and then if you were carrying enough. Like, that's what I think, like, really sent Ellen down the tubes, is that when she was not carrying the gunpowder and she was just, like, walking across the stream, I'm like, Ellen, you could carry a little bag. You know? Like, I was surprised by that, because she has to be thinking in her brain, this is not good gameplay if I look like I'm not helping. You have to help. You've got to, like, you got to be like, dig deep. We got to get this gunpowder there, like, because we don't want to die. Even if you're a traitor, that's how you should be playing the game. And I don't think Linda is a good enough, like, actor for this. I don't think that she's going up to enough people and being in groups and going, like, so how do you, like, yeah, that was, like, really scary, and I'm thinking it's right. Like, you got to start planting seeds, not making it obvious that, like, you're deflecting. You got to get evidence and play the game with that evidence. And, you know, so far, we have enough evidence about Charlotte saying she's comfy. I didn't know they were all going to go for Ellen, but, like, the tears in the beginning, that also sent her down the tubes. Why would you be crying? I feel so bad for Ellen, but it's like, when you come in the room for breakfast, you need to look around and be like, you know, who's still alive, and, like, wow, we made it. You don't walk in and be crying, but I get it. She was actually being emotional. I'm just saying, it's not that you can't do that, but it's bad for your game. When you walk in for breakfast, you need to be like, yay, we made it. Oh my God, wait, who's missing? You know, I mean, like, come on, we got it. That's the game. That is the game. And, like, who else? Who else could they, like, throw under the bus? Because Ellen didn't carry the gunpowder, so they can use that as evidence, or just say, like, you came crying for breakfast. But, like, these traitors up in the turret, they had no plan. The plan was like, just be louder. And I'm like, no, this is not a good plan. Like, I would be walking around and going, I don't know, I still have my suspicions on Charlotte. Because, like, I heard her say, I don't know, like, I don't know that I would lie, because then people are going to go to Charlotte and go, somebody told me this, Charlotte's going to go, that's a lie, right? We just need to find more evidence. I'm going through my brain of all of the characters and thinking like, Kaz, it's like, it's fine. But the only argument that the people had were just like, you're a nice, smart doctor and you'd make a good traitor. But there's no evidence to back it. There is evidence with Charlotte, even though it's bad evidence. She's obviously faithful, but we got to go off evidence. That's how you play a good game. You go, yeah, but I saw this and this. And so far, everyone's been doing well, except for Armani is playing overly confident, and she intentionally was like, I'm going to play confused with the gunpowder. I'm like, why? If I was a traitor, I'd be like, okay, we're not going to murder anyone. So what? I need to come off as though I am a faithful. So I'm going to get the answers right. I'm not going to get them wrong, because then they'll be suspicious of me. And it's wackadoo wild, in my opinion, that she got up to the turret and was like, now,
why, I think I'm playing it really well.
And I'm like, girl, you're not actually. You got no idea. Like, people are throwing your name in there. And they've already thrown Linda's, but they haven't said anything about Mina. So what I am fearful of, I would not be fearful of Mina and Linda being in the turret together, but I would be a little afraid of Armani and Mina being in there together, because Mina's like, no, I'm not going to take your advice because I don't think you're actually playing a good game. And also, people been throwing your name out, Armani. Like, calm down. Too much confidence for this game. And she's got to just like tone it down. Girl, tone it down. I'll tell you. I think that's it, right? Like, what else? Was there anything? No, there wasn't anything weird. They did the thing. They went to the table. They did the banishment. And then they got rid of, who did they get rid of in the beginning? That was like, I'm a faithful. Oh my God, you guys already forgotten. It was literally the beginning. Oh, Nathan. It was Nathan, right? Yeah. I felt bad for that guy, because like he was going for Linda and he was so right. And he got thrown out. What are you going to do? Listen, I think the best way to start out in this game is you got to play it nervous, and that you're happy to be there for breakfast, and that any game, if there's a chance to not have a murder or anything that's good for the faithfuls, even if you are a traitor, you get every answer right and you play it like a faithful. You don't even try to like fake it. Nope. Bad for your game. People are going to sniff you out. And play it low key. Be under the radar for at least the first few days. Like, don't be too loud. Don't be like, play the game. Talk to people so they like you, right? But don't be crazy, because what happened is that Kaz, they literally were like,
you made a toast and
that made you look like a traitor. It was the toast that threw us off. Like, when you stood up
and gave that toast, it was just like giving
traitor.
Like, what? I was like, and then even our body said to him, it was like, you should do that. Like, it's bad for your game or whatever. Like, she kind of gave him a heads up. But I'm like, see, that's the evidence that we can utilize for Kaz, which they were a little bit, but I'm like, that's not enough. We need to, you need to be looking. If you're going to go, I'm going to throw Kaz's name out. We need to have something out. We're going to go, hey, the toast. And then if you have a challenge, you're like, who am I going to vote for? You stare at Kaz the whole time. And you go, one thing that I noticed when we were going for the gold is that you just didn't seem like you cared whether it was gunpowder. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you got to stare down and like really pay attention to one person in particular. So you start gathering evidence. Ideally, you do that with everybody so that you have information everywhere. And you go, I don't know, like Leanne was like whispering over, like, you know what I mean? Like that's how you do the good game. All right, I'm ranting too much. I love you guys. Let me know what you think. Who do we think's gonna go next? I don't know, but I love that you guys are watching this with me. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think of my thoughts. Tell me what you think is coming. No spoilers if you've already watched it. I love you guys, and I will see you on the next one.